and really a measuring stick for NIL is signing day. Now, I mean, if you want to see how far advanced or how far along your program is in NIL, then wait till signing day and see what happens. Because on signing day, stuff like Denver Harris, who said, his dad said right here on this show that LSU has been his dream school growing up. That all he's ever wanted to do was play in the purple and gold, play in Saturday night in Death Valley, put on the purple and gold, play defensive back at DBU. You know how much it meant to Denver Harris on signing day? Dick. Meant nothing to Denver Harris. When Jimbo Fisher walked in and said, yeah, Denver, I mean, you can't go there for the legacy and wear the uniform and all that cool stuff, or you can come to A&M where we're going to pay you $20,000 a year legally. And then under the table, we're going to throw you an extra 100. And just like that, Denver forgot all about those loves and dreams that he had for LSU growing up. And it's over. And that's why LSU has to become competitive in this space, because if you go to Denver Harris and you say, look, Denver, I know you got deals on the table from Alabama and A&M, and we want you just as bad. LSU wants you just as bad as those schools do. And here is something that we've got set up that if you agree to come to LSU, then we'll make sure that you are relevant within the NIL space. I can get you in touch with a couple of business owners right now that can explain it to you and your mom on how it's going to work. We can put them on speakerphone right here. That's what's happening in the living rooms now. Those are conversations that are happening now legally. They used to happen on the back porch after dinner with the shady uncle or the cousin that were saying, hey, Coach, Uncle Al, where's the bag? How are we going to get Denver to College Station? Where do I pick up the money at? Well, I'm going to have a guy from the Red Elephant Group contact you on this date. Make sure you get here. You'll have the bag picked up there. Now it's just as simple as saying, look, we got a business owner in College Station who's going to set you up. You're going to be a spokesperson for his business, his or her business. As long as you tweet, Instagram, put out something on social media once a month, you're going to make $50,000 legally. And then under the table, we're going to give you $100 in cash. Are you coming to A&M? Gig 'em, Coach. You know what I mean? Well, I thought you said you loved LSU.
Weird as hell, but I love it here.
Right. I did love LSU. I do love LSU.
Would it come for free if Corey was still here?
No, he wouldn't have.
No, he would not.
No, he wouldn't have. He doesn't love Corey Raymond that much. If it was all about Corey Raymond, his ass be parked in Gainesville right now. Right? I mean.
Or no money.
But he's in College Station with fat pockets and a state championship.
A&M got everybody.
And his stepdad's a former LSU point guard with his wall decorated and nothing but an LSU museum in his house in Houston.
And that's the bigger story, right? Because Jimbo walked in there going, I have no chance to get him. But what if we can put a comma in here? Then maybe we can get
or a couple
Denver
commas.
Harris. Yeah, maybe we can get Denver Harris if we have a comma in this conversation as opposed to, holy shit, this is an LSU museum, I have no shot. 2 years ago, you get Denver Harris. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's changed the game.
It's totally changed the game. I mean, look at Texas A&M's recruiting class.
How did LSU not see it coming?
I don't know if they didn't see it coming.
Well,
they had
you go to New York, you had a plan.
They had so much. Let's think about what they've gone through since NIL became live in July.
Yeah.
Think about the stuff that LSU has been through since July. Forget the last couple of years. Over the last 7 months, think about what they've been through. And, you know, for them to fall behind in NIL, when you take a step back and say, you've got resources planted on the investigation for Title IX. You've got resources planning on changing over the LSU head football coaching job. You've got resources planning on getting a new women's basketball coach. You've got resources planning on getting a new baseball coach. You've got resources planning on trying to get the public relations of this place in line. Oh, by the way, NIL's about to hit, and you've got to start recruiting towards that, and you need a plan in place by December 15th, because if you don't, A&M and Alabama could run circles around everybody.